you're cheating and then you come to find out that your partner was cheating too. Is that the same degree of cheating? Nah. If I'm like loyal to you and you cheat on me, that's completely different.
Let's say y'all both get caught and you're like,
But what about
no more.
Yeah.
No more.
What if you was just like, hey man, I took her on a date.
Mm-hmm.
You sucked this nigga's dick.
Yeah. No, but in that case, there are degrees. Like I admit I did this, but what you did, nigga,
yeah, that was egregious.
Insane. Yeah,
we got to match. We got to match
flag.
cheat.
Like nigga, yeah,
our cheat got to match.
Yeah, nigga,
I can't fuck with no bitch who be cheating on them.
Higher than me.
You can entertain a nigga, but to suck his dick, bro, that's wild.
Thanks for tuning in. Matter of fact, thanks for your patronage. Wildly inappropriate. See how I brutally honest it? Like, wow, that boy, wow. Don't you see them boys so crazy? Chilling with the homies, dog Keon, Gary, and KB.
I don't know where you are, spiritually or whatever like that, but I always feel like once you do something for yourself, the other stuff come like I'm gonna bless you. I just need you to put forth an effort first. And then once I see just a little effort to do anything, here's all the stuff that you're gonna get. So that's why people always say that, like, I feel like
when you say I, you mean like you talking about like God?
Or whatever you believe in. So I'm like, cause I feel like that too. I always feel like when I'm in like effort mode and start doing stuff for myself, then all the other stuff starts coming. I don't think you're supposed to just wait around and wait for things to happen. I think once you put forth a little effort, the universe, whatever it is, will be like, all right, we just wanted to see that you're trying. Here you go.
I think a lot of niggas really think that it is just that though. What? Hey man, I'm gonna just sit here and let God just give it to God. Yeah, like, no, I'm not a fan of that. I think you have to put some type of energy out there, like you said, for sure, and be like, all right, you give energy to receive something. Yeah. And like you said, there's some type of, all right, man, I got to see that you're working, because if I give you this when you're putting in no effort, you're gonna think that you can just roll around with no effort and keep getting.
Or you're gonna
things.
blow it.
Yeah.
You don't appreciate it.
You're not gonna appreciate. Yeah, I can see that too.
Like I think people take let go and let God way too literal. Like way too. You don't just sit around. You be like, oh yeah, these blessings. Like what's the I don't know what you call it. Is it a joke or parable? I don't know. But when they say, the guy that was lost at sea, and a boat came by, he was like, "Do you need any help?" He's like, "Nah, God got me." And then another boat comes by, and you need help? Nah, God got me. And another boat comes by, he drowns, he dies, he gets to heaven. He goes, "God, why did you save me?" He's like, "I sent you 3 boats."
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people just be sitting around waiting for this. Yeah. It's like, nah, bro, it's things you put forth a little effort and things get put in your life, and then you use those things. But
I think some people get so high on God or drunk on God in a sense, or like what they think it is, that they'll miss their blessings or they'll block their blessings. Or
I think most people go so hard, they dehumanize themselves. Like, we're still humans that need to do something. You know what I mean? Like they just I just sit back and it'll be taken care of. It's like, nah.
I think too is just that sometimes signs are being sent to you, and if you're not even in a spiritual space or in a certain space, you're not going to recognize those things as signs. That's like what you just it's like you said with the situation with the boat. It's like, hey, I was stuttering like a motherfucker. I was buffering. But in that sense,
devil trying to trip you up.
Yeah, don't let him get it out. Don't let him get it out. But
it's like the boat got to have God painted on the side of it.
Yeah, God sent this. Sent by God.
Sent by.
But
arrow pointing up.
Right. It was me, nigga.
Okay. But then you can't read. So you're like, oh man, what's that say on the side of your boat?
What if God has to come in forms that you recognize? So it was like, it's me, nigga. It's like, oh, you get to heaven. I know you talk like that. Well, you wouldn't hear me, bro. I had to meet you where you was at.
But he was fair skinned.
Yeah.
And like, I'm nah, bro.
Yeah, that ain't my God.
He's a false God. Let me it was the real.
What if God did come to you and it wasn't a nigga that was like, oh, you look like this? Oh, shit, man. Oh, man, I didn't expect this bullshit. That's why you pat me like 6 times. I pat you like 9 times. Nigga, I came by, said what's up to you, I shook your hand, I tried to take care of your kids.
That's hilarious.
That'd be crazy. But I'm real big on like you have to like even when it's just like anything of like letting something go and just let it just happen and just thinking things are going to come to you, or if you like I'm going to manifest something, whatever you said, whatever you believe in, you can't just manifest something by just saying something.
No,
I think it's always about putting the effort in while saying it and taking the steps, and then I'm with you. Every time I kind of like do the same thing, things start to come my way. I'm like, oh shit, if I just put a little bit of effort in, and you go, damn, if I would have did this 10 years ago.
Yeah, because you got all this stuff waiting for you, and it's just like you got to go make it happen though. And it's just like it can happen. You got to make it happen. And a lot of people just sit around. And it's like that's not how it works. And I think other factors play attention. I think like when you just better yourself in other areas too. It's like I want to see you did this. I want to see you be a better human or a better. You start putting forth effort just to being better at stuff, and then it just all comes.
Some people bless you too, right? Because especially in our space in entertainment, like I think a lot of people always ask for stuff. Yeah. So they're always, I want something, give me this. And they just asking, and like you said, nobody's seeing you do anything. Yeah. And then somebody goes, oh, you did your own thing, you self-produced, you did this. Either I'm going to come back you, or I'm going to be like, hey, man, like you said, come have you on something, or let me help you push this because, or let me get behind you because we see that you're trying to execute things.
And sometimes that's your boat.
Yeah.
Sometimes that person is your boat, that your lifeline,
Don't get mad. Don't get mad either when it's like, well, now you want to come. In some cases, it's not that. It's just like you had to put something forward to receive something.
And now I'm ready to do this.
Yeah, because so many people also get burned too. Like the people that might have the resources, it's just like, bro, I can't give you my resources. You talk crazy online, nigga. You don't do nothing. You lazy. If I put you with these people, you're gonna have to work. And now you don't work. And I don't know that because I just gave it to you. Nah, I need to see that you that type of person.
I think that's one thing that people don't realize either. It's like, a lot of people are willing to help you, but they got to see you're doing it for yourself. Yeah. Like, if they don't see you doing nothing, like you said, I'm not trying to get burned.
Right.
I'm not trying to put you in this position. I know you're going to mess it up because you can't even do something that you should be doing by yourself. You should be your biggest promoter and your biggest.
Mm-hmm. It's like vouching. You know how in comedy, when you like, when you see a nigga want to vouch, he's like, bro, I don't even see you on the streets. Yeah. You don't put the work in, none of that. You want me to vouch for you on this particular show? If I lose my vouch if I do this for you because you're not. I think you're going to bomb.
And not only that, you don't deserve it.
That too.
To be honest, there's a lot of people that be like, put me on. I'd rather put this person on who's doing 100 mics, who's not as good as you. Yeah. Because they're busting their ass to at least try, where you just like, nigga, just put me on. No, absolutely not.
Right. Because you think this is life.
You don't deserve. Yeah, you don't deserve. You haven't put in any work for this. You don't deserve anything.
Yeah. It's interesting to like, especially when it comes to talented people, that kind of think that's how it is. It's like, if I'm talented, you should be helping me. Right. And I think, would you say work ethic is more important than talent? Yeah. Would you feel the same way, or what? Is work ethic more important than talent to you? Like, on the hierarchy of things, of like, especially in our space.
Everybody.
There's a
everybody's talented,
bar of talent. There's a bar of talent, but no, work ethic supersedes talent
every time.
10 times out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'll say 99, depending on what you're talking about.
9 times out of 10 then?
Yeah, depending on what you're talking about. Because, like, no matter how hard I work, LeBron going to beat my ass. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that's just, but for the most part, yeah, if all things being equal, the person who works harder is gonna win because they go get it.
Work harder and smarter. I think it's a combination because you can do the same thing
and it ain't doing shit
1,000 times.
But it's the wrong thing.
But it's and it's not necessarily the wrong thing, but it's not the thing that's gonna really elevate you. Like if you're moving kind of in the same circle and you're not seeing the amount of growth that you're hoping for, and you don't have sort of the wherewithal or the comfort to expand into other outlets, because this space is kind of vast. If you just limit yourself to this one thing, and you work really hard at that one thing, it may come and it may happen, but it could happen in a different way. If I just think it would be in everyone's best interest to extend themselves to as many outlets and as many opportunities.
I think too, we could pass all talent and work ethic.
This shit good, dude. I'm so hungry. I didn't realize how hungry I was. God damn. These brand ass Teddy Grahams. These Teddy Grahams got big ass bellies.
That's all. Nigga hungry, everything tastes good. But I think we could pass work ethic and talent is just suck a dick if you need to, man.
Jesus Christ.
If that's what you think you need to do, go jerk somebody off or
that'll be working though. Now you just did it for no reason,
man.
I know a couple people that.
But you never know.
You know people that did it.
You never know.
Not in a gay way. The women were.
Oh, for real?
And they got nothing.
Is that still for a guy? That's still a win though.
I mean,
depending on the girl.
Yeah, I don't think most women in power aren't the most.
I don't know. I think in our industry, there's
First of all, in our industry, casting directors and stuff, they not.
Nah, I
ain't never seen a bad casting director. I've never seen one.
Hey, I can't get into the specifics here, but there were certain things that we were even trying to do at certain points that were like they kind of like were the leader of that or the head of that, and some people did mess with those people and they weren't bad looking to mess with. I would have been back then. I would have been like, hey, you gonna put me in this space?
Do you have to suck dick good? Or is it because people say suck a dick?
Right.
Nobody's saying like you gotta suck dick good. You're not just sucking dick. It's like you actually have to perform.
What if that's what if that's really?
I think that's what happens. I think
you know, like all these women like he promised this. What if you were bad at it?
Yeah, you just didn't suck dick well.
Yeah. What if
you're not talented I would give and you bad at sucking dick?
Yeah. I'll put you in this movie if she does it, and then he's like, this is terrible. You know.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna give you this role.
This is how if you give head this good, there's no way you're a good actress.
Yeah, you give head this bad off screen. Imagine how bad your head is on screen. Yeah, we can't film those sex scenes with you.
Look at the effort you put in here. You can put that effort on screen. There's no way you're gonna work
That's
that hard.
Nobody ever talks about all the people who on casting couches. Are they doing a good job?
Yeah. That's wild.
That's a valid question.
But it's hilarious. It's true.
It's a valid question.
But here's the thing: on the gay side of the game, right? When they're asking a guy, a lot of times it's more of a power thing, right? Because if they're asking this guy to, hey, if you want to get on, you got to do something.
Are they expecting him to be good?
Yeah, because it's like if this is a guy you're trying to turn or at least destroy his manhood in a sense,
right? Then you better be bad at it. Because if you're good at it, then they're gonna be like, nigga, you ain't sucked dick before. You
already gay.
You sucked dick before. You've been here before.
I
ain't turned you out.
Yeah. Who got to you first? The other producer? Oh man, that nigga didn't tell me.
Who hit this first is hilarious. Who hit this first?
Nigga, he didn't tell me how good your head. Why didn't you tell me how good this nigga head was?
That's wild.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, I just don't.
I'm not for them casting couches, man.
Nah, man. Even because I always say I think the younger me. When I look at it too, I'm like, would I ever, even from a woman's perspective, right? When I looked at, because I watched Entourage. Entourage was like, I loved Entourage TV show.
Good show.
And there was instances where like the main character, I don't know if he was doing it. I don't remember if he was doing it on purpose or not. But he was like smashing some women that are in certain spaces because they were just in love with him too. But he ended up doing it and he would get things from it, or like they would get mad at him because he stops talking to him afterwards. And it's when you're in that space, and these women were good looking. It's like, where do you go, or how does it fit when you're actually attracted to that person? Right? Let's say a woman that is a casting director or whatever she is, and she's like, hey, you want to get drinks after this?
Yeah.
And you're like, she's kind of cold though. It's like
yeah. At that point, I don't feel like it's a what do they call it? A sellout or whatever. Sacrifice. If I like you already, I would have did this for free.
Right.
If I just happen to get something out of it, hey, it is what it is. But if I would have did it anyways, I feel like it only counts as trying to get on if you wouldn't have did this otherwise. Gotcha. I think that's when it counts. But if you was already attracted or like, nigga, I would have did this regardless, then I think that's just a bonus.
So could we not knock those women that might have been like, because there's certain probably casting directors you might seem like, this guy's probably a handsome guy.
I don't knock those ones. I don't knock the ones. But the Weinstein, like you wouldn't have fucked Weinstein. You wouldn't.
He just sound like he's just like, come on, suck my dick. Just door. He just got that.
Women have taken greater L's. It's not,
and that too though.
It's not necessarily a physical. Women are attracted to power. Yeah. So.
That's what I'm saying. If he wasn't who he was, you're not smashing.
No, but that's just nature.
Yeah. So.
But so
I'm saying I don't count those ones.
So what if he didn't use his power on purpose? Like what if he didn't? Like what if he just like he got to that spot? He has the power, and she's pushing the issue. Like she's like, so like, what do you want to do tonight? She's kind of like, da 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 da. All right, I'm not gonna turn down some head. It's head, nigga. I ain't about to turn out and get my dick sucked by a somewhat beautiful woman here. You know what I'm saying? And I'll make you a featured extra.
But do you think that stuff is kind of like explicitly expressed beforehand, or is it just kind of implied? Like, oh, we have a relationship if there's something that, or do you think they discuss
from what I've heard
in like the terms?
I've heard it's very specific.
Oh, okay.
Like niggas or women, whoever's in power, be like, if you want this, do this.
Oh, okay.
Like
to have the ball to still do that nowadays is crazy. After the whole movie,
there's no finesse to it. I would imagine. I
don't think they say it in a dick way.
I know, it's just like
when I'm told the stories, they're just giving me the stories. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how it's being presented. Like, well, the way they say it, like, yeah, basically they was like, you want to do this, do it. They just tell the story.
So it's not a whole like. So I mean, hey man,
so I don't know how it's done.
I feel like there's a way.
I don't know the procedure of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a slow hand on the knee. Yeah. I don't know the
what's
procedure.
The theatrics of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's more. Sometimes even like, so man, you say you want the part. It's like, man, I really want this part. It's like, hey, so I mean, there's things you can do for the part. You can work hard for it, or you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard one way that one person does it, they invite you out. Like, hey, we're gonna all hang out after this. And everybody knows what that means.
Yeah. And
then they're like, yeah, I got a little spot over here, it's not everybody gets to go. And then you see, like, basically you look around and everybody's like, if you go over there, this is what's expected when you go over there.
So the other people that they don't go.
The people who are not down with that don't go.
So it's a situation where it's multiple people doing multiple things for multiple people.
Yeah, but the person inviting you wants you, and it's a private area, and then if you want to go.
I wonder how many times does it take to establish that? Like, this is, because that wasn't the first time. The first, like, you have to build that reputation.
Yeah.
Like, or is it an industry thing? Like, did it become like an industry standard?
I think it's the thing. Even when I watched that Cowboys documentary, how Michael Irvin, they had the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just a thing that builds over time, and then once the word gets around, people are like,
people kind of just know.
And then I don't think people know how many payouts there are behind the scenes.
So it's not specific to the person. Then you think it's just kind of.
I don't think so.
This is how this kind of flows. Okay.
I think whoever that person is, that person in power, all have their own version of an island, or own version of a house, or own
little mansion thing or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a really good show on Netflix. I don't even know if it's still on there, but it was a Netflix original. It's called like Hollywoods or like Hollywood something, and it was pretty much how the beginning of like Hollywood getting popping. So it started to show all that cast and couch stuff. It started to show the gay dude in power, or the undercover gay dude in power, being like, so what do you want to do for these parts? And then you seeing some of these dudes, like, I just want to be famous. I want to be on TV. So they're doing it. And it was like, when you kind of get in the inside track, one, you go like, it's funny that Hollywood greenlit this in a sense. And then you go, how much of this is like from like real experience of what they took from like their experiences and put it in this show, whoever wrote the show or I think
once you get I've heard enough to where I could write a show like that, because it's pretty much the same formula.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then everybody has their twist on the formula. You get this new person that's desperate, and then you.
I don't do it like Keon. See, the way I do it, you gonna feel much nicer after.
Yeah, like it's a whole.
We got wet wipes.
See, at my house, they only use that. We do this over here. You know what I mean? Like.
Or what you do is you look at the percentages. You might look at the percentage of like how many times people that did stuff with him got stuff versus how many times people did stuff with you and got stuff. I'm gonna go over here.
And how many people lying on different clients? Like, I got him. You didn't. No, you just taking credit for shit that you didn't do.
It's probably all kind of shit.
Oh man,
I'd be like,
what evil?
I think you got to just have.
But then you have the people on the flip side, the people who are going. Already intending to do it, and then being like, and then you're gonna pay me this, or I'm telling. And so that happens. So these, like I said, the settlements that happen. I heard about that. I've heard about the money that is being
settlement back.
Woo! This money, man.
I want
this much to shut the fuck up.
How many people go in there trying to just get the settlement, being like,
tons.
I'm gonna go in there. I don't even want to even work for it.
Like, I don't care. You tell whoever you want. God damn it.
But I think that's when you got to have the whole, this person actually is fucking with me, likes me, or whatever the case may be, and they just did it off. We got a relationship. Because I feel like I wouldn't be able to do something like that unless I'm like, I'm really feeling somebody, and then we dating. So it's just like, nah, I wasn't in a position of power, or I promise you something. It was like, we were together. Yeah. And you might have got some things here and there, but it's just like, you can't lead us now and be like, nah, nigga, like, I liked you, you liked me, we dated for 7 months. Don't give me the bullshit of like I forced you to do some bullshit. You know?
I wonder how far can a woman go with that? Like, can she go into like her plan? Can she go into like marriage and then divorcing them for like the bigger bag? Like how
people do that every day.
How deep does it go?
For sure,
it's definitely a deep.
You know what I mean?
Inception.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
There's several people doing that right now.
Can you respect a woman for that? Like I think there's some. I go like
no.
That's for you to go all the way through marriage, children, all for the setup. This is all the setup.
This is why me and Cotty just had this talk 2 days ago. And this is why I had my answer so fast. I only get on people like that because I feel like if you'd have put that much effort into whatever it is you wanted to do, you would have succeeded at whatever. Like women or men, but it's just more common with women, who go through all these things in like effort to like expose or extort or whatever they want to be. I want to be an actress. If you would have put that effort into being an actress, acting class, whatever, you went like they go hard, like a deep dive, years of planning and all this stuff. You could have just put that into your talent or whatever, and then did it. That's why I don't respect it, because it's like you purposely put effort into this other, if you want to say sleazy way of doing it, when you could have just tried. And you never tried. You was like, no, I'm gonna take this.
You don't think they didn't try?
I think they did
try.
try.
I think they did.
I think they tried and they failed.
Especially this current climate. No, I think they're coming up like I'm trying to get in,
now
trying to get over, based on maybe it was a childhood thing, whatever. But
the formula.
But you didn't try. You immediately like, I'm gonna take this nigga and I'm gonna get over on this nigga right here from this age. And it, like I said, it could be a trauma response from something. I don't trust men, whatever. But in my mind, I'm just like, if you would have took that much effort, because I watched how far people are willing to go to get over. And it's like, you could have just did this, man. So that's why I don't respect. That's my answer.
Here's where I probably could respect it.
I respect it.
Here's where I could respect it, right? I think that if this person saw them, it's like, this nigga's evil. I got to take him down.
Well, I'm okay with that.
They put the effort in of like, I'm going to build a family, do all this, and I'm going to just take I'm going to crush this nigga's empire from the inside out.
I applaud.
Yeah, I'll be like, all right.
That I'm okay with.
But even the other side of what Gary's saying, it's like, that's still.
If you're a man and you can't suss shit like that out, then you deserve to get got.
That too.
But just on a relationship standpoint from women, like, if you can't suss that out, bro, like,
I feel like too, if you're in the upper,
I gotta agree.
If you're
like, come on, like,
if you're in the upper echelons already,
you don't know what she doing.
Yeah,
and it sucks because I know niggas who got, and my first response was like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
I think if you're in a space too where you already have a lot, naturally, I think you should kind of be like most people that want a relationship is cautious.
You know what's crazy is they actually, a lot of them feel the opposite. They be like, they get on, they get all this power and stuff, and they really think like,
be more giving. And
people really like them. Like they really think that this is
idiots.
They're delusional and shit. Like no, or they have some kind of.
Or you don't care. Maybe some people are just that generous too. It's like,
I think some men don't care.
Yeah. Well, but there's a lot who, when you like, they have so much ego, they can't imagine somebody would be using
trying to play them.
Yeah, like no, everybody loves me.
Gonna be
it's like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, it's gonna be checked. Trust no one.
Like, so it's a lot of that going on. These niggas get power and money and stuff and really think like, all these people really like me. And it's like, nigga, take that money away and see who would like you.
That's wild.
Bro, it's people's.
It's also a fucked up way to live too, just like not knowing. Like who actually fucks with me? If all this went away, who would still be here?
Yeah.
That's a fucked up way to like exist.
But I think if you are aware, you would have an idea. Not everybody.
I think that's why you only fuck with people who are on the same level. I think that's why you're like.
But even they be doing it.
It's like, I know, you don't need anything from me. We're fairly equal.
Yeah.
We can have a dinner and it not be some sort of stakes attached to it or some sort of intention.
I think if you're universally unattractive as a man, just go into it with everybody.
Always expect.
Yeah, because even as a dude that I feel like I'm a semi-attractive guy, and if I was single and I got rich to where I got a lot of money, I would still be cautious. Where I'm just like, I would see your intentions. If I'm going out and you're just always looking for the pay and when we going on vacation, babe, it's just like, oh, okay, this is what this is. Even if I got the money, but I think you said it's part of it's the game, and some niggas don't care. I agree. I think there's some dudes out there that's just like, I don't care, man. I got beautiful women around me. Yeah. I can pay for this. This is nothing to me. So
take that little $50 million.
Yeah,
that's a flex in itself. It's like, I gave her a little $50 million.
That is.
I hope she's living good,
man.
Start her family.
$50 million is crazy. Shannon Sharp situation is crazy.
No, that's what's his name's doing.
I hope you,
Ronaldo Ronaldinho.
No, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's getting to play that Dubai. Not Dubai. Is Dubai?
It's somewhere. Yeah, I think
that's paying him an insane amount of money, but you can't be over there unless you're married. So he's getting married because even if they split, she get like $50 million, but the contract he getting is like, I don't know how many hundreds of millions of dollars. So
I thought it was like close to $1 billion deal.
Yeah, it's something crazy. Right?
Yeah, it was something crazy.
So it's like, you can have this $50 million. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm about to grab crazy money.
I don't want you to have it.
I wouldn't give a shit.
I'm one of them people, man. Like, that's too much.
If he's getting that many hundreds of millions,
it's almost like.
Take that,
and then you see how she living like on social media and shit. And you just like. Like she bought a little. That's what's.
Because I got this much. It's kind of like how we do it. We pay for this much, but we sell it for this much. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
For my wife, especially from the sense where coming up with no money, that's different.
Married, though. Huh? But in this situation, you know I'm marrying you.
I feel like,
matter of fact, it's a business deal. I need you to get this billions because I can't. So I'm paying you for it.
Okay, that's okay. Okay. All right. I guess I will feel
like I'm hoping that you stay. But if you don't, hey, here, no big deal.
It might be a space too where it's actually better because he's like, look, here's the deal. We're marrying for business in a sense. You're gonna get $50 million out of the situation. I'm gonna be out here with these hoes, so I don't need you getting upset. Don't make anything messy. That's part of the contract. And after about 5 years or so, if you want to split, you gotta. I would say I'll make it to where it's like that. You have to at least stay with me this many years to get this money. If you stay with me 5 years, you get the $50 million. If not, if you try to leave after 1 year, you don't get anything. So at least
but that's if you like her though, right? If you don't like her, then it don't matter.
No, I think in his situation,
who are you talking about? Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Who's trying to leave him?
He's also
in that nigga.
But I'm saying, let's say it was in a sense where he was like paying
that
for
long
that.
Ass neck.
Like he's 6'2", and I'm like, he's really 6 foot with hella neck. Man.
Yeah, he might be 5'10".
He's longer and wider than his head.
Hella neck.
But I won't be surprised too if on the flip side of that, if not even the flip side, but like they're over there saying, hey, we'll pay her for you. So whatever she's going to take,
that's your contract bonus or whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna give her that, and then you're getting your whole.
That much money, $50 million ain't nothing to you. I mean, just like when they said how much $800 million.
Yeah.
And no wonder he's buying $1 million watches, like $800 million.
He saw that shit, was like, I want that one. I just gotta have that one. And it was just like, how much? 1.5 or whatever it was. And he's like, I got 1.5 on my wrist. It was like, it was nothing to him.
$800 million. Right?
Yeah. That's Mayweather shit. It was just like he was buying these watches that were like $2 million. He might wear it once or twice. Now those watches resale value is probably gonna still be insane, but yeah. I don't know. I'm not one of those people that just want to give a person that is using me money.
I'm using.
But that's because you've been used before, haven't you?
I think we all have. I would say that we all have some type of capacity.
I mean, but in a way that has scarred you. No?
Nah. I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it. I can't say that somebody used me so bad to where it's like, oh, I got finesse. I feel like I'm really good at picking up the finesse. You know what I'm saying? So I can't sit there and say that like, oh, I was using this way. What was I used for? I didn't have any money at the time.
Well, I think being cheated on kind of creates sort of a similar feeling. Betrayal and
I've been cheated on.
Disloyalty.
Have y'all been cheated on? Well, I guess you said you haven't been in a relationship like that. That you know of? You're positive that you've never been?
I'm pretty positive. I mean, I've been in situations in like gray area situations, or like we broke up, or shit like that, and she's seeing somebody else, and then jealousy, stuff like that. But nah, I've never been with someone and been like cheated on like that.
And you caught them cheating, or you're like for sure you cheated?
Not cheated, no. But situationships. But I was always doing my shit, so it was very difficult for me to kind of like point the finger at someone else when that's kind of just coming back to me like, oh, okay. Like, obviously, it's not like, oh, all right. I still have a reaction to it emotionally. Like, I'm
so
still hurt.
Do you not count that as cheating? Because if you was doing your own shit?
Nah, that's not.
So if you was,
I've never had my heart just like broken.
So I guess what I'm saying is, in the universal sense of cheating, which is somebody just cheating on you if you're in a relationship.
Nah,
it don't matter if you're cheating or not.
Right. No. But I don't even know if can you call that, or I guess you'd be like, we cheated on each other. I guess. I guess you could say that.
Situationships, I don't know if it's cheating.
But even if you are in a relationship and you're cheating, and then you come to find out that your partner was cheating too, is that the same degree of cheating?
No, I don't think it is.
If I'm like loyal to you and you cheat on me, that's completely different.
Yeah.
That's completely different.
Understandable.
You're an asshole.
Yeah. Well, you're not an asshole. It depends on why you cheated.
Yeah. But if we're both kind of...
I'm in the space of it
let's
all.
say y'all both get caught and you're like,
But what about
no more.
Yeah.
No more.
But isn't that still cheating?
It's cheating.
No, it is cheating.
It's
cheating,
cheating,
like
but
we both did it, so it's not the same caliber.
Not heartbreak.
Yeah.
So it's not a heartbreak in a way that'll scar you.
And if it is, you're ridiculous.
So where you don't want to give people money.
I was gonna.
If you want to take billions to give away 50 million,
I would say cheating is still cheating, regardless. Even if you cheat, and it can still be heartbreak cheating, even if you are cheating on somebody.
That's true, but it's not logical.
Exactly.
It's not logical.
It's not
logical. It doesn't follow.
Yeah. Got you.
It's like, my heart broke. My heart shouldn't be broke, but it is. Yeah. But I was doing my shit though. But you was doing your shit, nigga.
That's not fair.
What if you was just like, hey man, I took her on a date. Mm-hmm. You sucked this nigga's dick.
You're talking about the degrees of treatment.
There's definitely degrees.
Yeah. And so now it's just like, hey,
I should be more hurt than you're hurt.
What I did, I just showed somebody a good time.
Yeah.
She could say the same thing, I guess. But it's like
no, but in that case, there are degrees. Like I admit I did this, but what you did, nigga,
yeah, that was egregious.
Insane. Yeah.
We got a match. We got a match cheat.
Like nigga, yeah.
Our cheat got a match.
Yeah, nigga.
I can't fuck with no bitch who be cheating on them.
Higher than me.
You can entertain a nigga, but the suck his dick, bro. That's wild.
What if that goes into discussion? So when you cheated on a nigga, what did you do? Did you cheat higher than what he did?
But
because my thing is just like, let's say you talk to a girl and you're in the dating phase, and you just like, all right, have you cheated before? Yes. Okay, I cheated before. What did you do? Oh man, my ex, he slept with this girl. He did this to her. He ate her out. He did all this stuff. Took her on vacation. And what'd you do in return? I mean, I went on a date with a guy. Like, oh, I can fuck with you because if I cheat on you,
a date's not cheating.
Okay,
you kissed him.
You kissed the guy. Yeah. You kissed the guy. It's like, all right, I can mess with you because you're not trying to 1-up me or 10-up me if I do cheat on you, which is still manipulation. But it's like, do you look at that person and be like, she's pretty
That's
good.
honorable. She's trying to figure it out.
I would honestly be like, you were hurt. You're a good person. You were hurt.
Yeah. He did all that. And you only kissed a guy. Oh, I gotta respect that.
I'd be okay with that. I'd be like,
you should be slutting yourself out right now. That's how I feel.
So what is an appropriate level of cheating for going through a guy's phone, right? You're a girl, you go through the guy's phone, you see some suspicious messages. It's not completely clear. You address it with him, he denies it, but you still have like this gut, like, I feel like he's doing something and I need my get back. What's your get back?
If you're the woman?
What's an appropriate get back?
I can't do a get back on an assumption.
Really?
Nah, you gotta know.
You gotta know for sure.
Because what if you fuck up, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Now you can't. Cause I've seen that situation. Somebody thought somebody was doing something,
but he was. Okay, so you.
Well, it turns out it wasn't what they thought it was.
Right. So
and they went and did something. It's like, oh shit! Now you're the only cheater.
Right. So what I'm saying is, she has an assumption, but her assumption is correct. So this is us watching it on this. This is us watching it play out. Like, we know he cheating. She sees the hints.
I've
so what's the equal level? Like, I think he's doing something.
I've been there. I've been on the flip side.
We know you've been on all the sides.
I feel like niggas ain't live life. I live life, nigga. I'm sorry, brother.
If you ain't been cheating on you ain't live.
At our age?
No, that's true.
At our age,
I think
crazy.
everybody should have to go through some level of heartbreak. I think everybody should have to go to a level of heartbreak in their life, and I think everybody needs to figure out how to be happy while broke in their life. Yeah. I think those two things, to have like a fulfilled, actualized.
Do you feel like everybody needs a full-on heartbreak, or just that feeling of that really
that
hurt,
feeling
or
of
I'll kill a motherfucker behind you. Type thing.
I think that feeling
of okay.
Some heartbreak, some disappointment, something there like that heartbreak, that disappointment.
And you know what's crazy? When you say heartbreak, it doesn't have to be relationship wise.
Okay.
Because when you said it, I immediately went to relationships.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of people who have had breaking moments in their life.
Like what?
Like, okay, example, let's say
It could be death.
A death?
Yeah, death is different, though.
A career thing that you really thought was going to be, or a friendship. You know what I mean? All those things can, a sibling, that was my best friend and this nigga, you know what I mean? That's all. Yeah. I had to get through this situation type thing. So I don't think we should limit it to relationships. So I agree with you.
Yeah, but like, I think
we all should have a moment that you have to like really bounce back from.
But like I never had like an interaction with a nigga and like left like that nigga broke my heart. You know what I mean?
Well, no. Yeah, I mean, agreed.
That's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, damn, dog. I've had a really, but like I guess if we couldn't find the words, like that's the only thing that we had. It's like nigga actually kind of break my heart.
Yeah.
Like,
if you put it by definition, like, what happened after y'all left the friendship? Nigga, I was sad. I mean,
nigga broke your heart.
Broke your heart, bro.
Were you heartbroken?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that was my nigga, bro.
I know.
Since we was this big, man, and then for him to do something like that,
he held a place in your heart, right?
No. I'm just saying. I was sick. We was 6 to 30, bro. That was my best friend. I just never thought he would do something like that.
Yeah.
When he did something like that, man, I remember I felt sick. Bro.
Yeah. How does your heart feel?
It's not like that.
I couldn't eat. I couldn't do nothing.
But if you think about it, when the niggas talk about it out loud, it's like, nigga, I broke your heart.
Yeah. For sure. You know, it's funny because Jadakiss had a line like that. I think Meek Mill ended up saying it, but it was like, used to be my dog, you was in my left titty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was just like, that is, you know, that's a funny way to say it, but that's essentially what he was saying. It's like, yo, you was my guy. You broke my heart, dog.
Yeah.
And I know you for 20-something years.
Michael said it to Fredo. You broke my heart. Gave him a kiss. Nigga.
Yeah. So it's funny when you say it out loud like that, but niggas probably had their heart broken by a nigga before.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And they don't ever want to admit it, but it's just like,
They might not be aware of it, though. They just be like, nah, we ain't cool no more. It's like, nah, nigga.
Yeah,
you got your heart broke, bro.
Yeah. Well, even to go back to what we were saying about cheating, I think if you've been, because I know it's hard for you to say that, right? Because in relationship-wise, you haven't been in many relationships, if any, besides.
I wasn't doing them. Yeah.
Right. So for you might be like, all right, I haven't been cheated on or had my heart broken like that in that sense. But I think if you're somebody, especially that is our age, if you've been in a relationship, I think whether you know it or not, and maybe if you don't know it, it's not cheating to you, right? You might be like, well, I never caught the person or never had any inkling that they did it. So it's like, did I really get cheated on? But I think if you've been in multiple relationships with somebody and you're around our age, something's probably has happened to some type of certain extent. It might not necessarily be fucking somebody.
Betrayal, yes.
Betrayal,
yes.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah. And I say, to go back to the situation about what we're talking about, when I was younger, it was too much stuff going on with this particular girl. And so much stuff was going on. And she was getting weird text messages. So I looked at the text one time. And I saw it. I was just like, and it wasn't nothing like, yeah, thanks for sucking my dick last night. I would have been like, I would have been done for. I would have been fucked up. But it was on some like, just like, I miss you, boo, and stuff like that. I was just like, got it. And I went out and I did damage, nigga. I went insane. I threw some hints out there to some of her friends too to try to fuck one of her friends, but they were just like, oh no, we can hang out, spring such and such with us. Yeah. I was like, fuck. But I went on a spree. And then, she still didn't know that I knew. Mm-hmm. So it was like, I'm sitting there waiting for the full evidence to come out. And then when it finally came out that person did what she did, I was just like, yeah, I'm mad, but she'll never know that I did it. And she never knew that I did what I did. And she'll never know.
So what was the point?
Huh?
What was the point?
If
she don't know, what was the point?
It was all for me at that point. You can call it... I wouldn't call that narcissistic fully because it's like you're the narcissist for cheating. But it was just like...
No, because if you were doing it to get back at them, you would want them to know, like, I did it too, to try to hurt them back. So if they walked away scot-free...
It wasn't for them to feel hurt. It's for me to be like, essentially feel good about...
Okay.
Yeah, just be like, all right, cool. You fucked me over. I'm going to do what I did over here. And you're going to think that I'm still this great guy that ended with you. And we're like, nah.
But they're walking around like this goofy ass nigga I cheated on. Like they don't feel nothing. Yeah, but they walked out of there.
Nah.
Yeah, they walked out of there like I cheated on this nigga. He broke up. But oh well, nigga.
Nah, I mean I can only go off the actual experience with those particular people or that particular person actually, and it was just it's a particular person. I'm sorry, but it's like But I would say that that's not how they felt. They were trying to repeatedly be like, I'm sorry. I need to get back with you. You're the only real love of my life. So it was like, it's not like it was just like, well, goofy ass nigga. It wasn't that. It was like they feel like they lost the best person of their life, at least at that time. I'm sure now they don't care anymore. But like for them few years.
Now they're going through the year, but this goofy ass nigga, he's a cheat.
He doesn't cheat on him.
But before on mine,
and he never got any get back.
But does it matter if I know I did?
I don't know.
That's all that matters. All that matters is what's in your consciousness.
Yeah.
I feel like if I know, if the person knows, that's all that really matters. It's not a matter if that person knows or not. It's like
it's whatever that person needs. I don't know. I can't call that.
At this age now, I don't care. I'm just like, if anything ever happens, it's just like, get the fuck out of here, and I'll be fine. Because I used to be like too. I used to think I wouldn't be fine. I used to be like, man, like. Getting cheated on, that shit, since you never been cheated on, it's like when you feel like you love somebody and you have been cheated on, that shit hurts. And it makes you also question things about yourself, of course.
Especially the younger you are.
For sure. The more it hurts. For sure, yeah. I think, I think I can probably look at some things this age and be like, all right, I wasn't doing these things over here. So somebody, if they step out, I get it, right? But at a younger age, you feel like you're not worthy of something. You just like, especially as men, you probably think immediately the sex. Was the sex good or not? What was I missing? Why me? What did I do to you? You're thinking about everything that you didn't do right, and sometimes this person's just a piece of shit. They wasn't over an ex, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, self-sabotage.
When you get older and age and stuff, you like you said, you start evaluating what level is what. Like you was flirting a little bit. All right, you need some attention, nigga.
So what level of what level of control is appropriate in dealing with a woman's interaction with males? Like, and I say that to reference our interaction with my boy out in Phoenix. Remember we kind of went through his like whole like unraveling of his marriage. He was talking about it, kind of like, oh, I knew these niggas was on you. What level of control is appropriate for you to be like, hey, I think these dudes have this intention, or do you just like completely just let it roll?
I mean, I think you have to voice it, and then
like it makes you uncomfortable.
Kind of put her, or vice versa. Are we only talking about women?
For now.
Okay. Yeah. I think you'd have to voice it just to put her
on notice, because they don't be knowing.
Men and women are really so fucking different. Like how they view things, how they see things. So if we looking at it from men, like, I'm telling you, this nigga wants A, B, and C. I can see
but
that.
It doesn't matter that he wants that.
So, but then it'd have to be it makes me uncomfortable that you would want to be around somebody who would disrespect me like that, or who, you'd have to word it however your dynamic is. Because let's say I can only, let's say hypothetically, some girl, she sees it, I don't see it. I'm like, no, she's just nice. She's like, I'm telling you, that girl wants A, B, and C.
Yeah.
And she's being disrespectful to me by hitting on you or whatever. Okay. I would have to be like, all right, then I'll cut it off with that person. Because if you feel disrespected, I can't do that. If I respect you, I can't do that.
Okay.
So I'd have to be like, all right, well then I'm not gonna hang around.
So do you think that that's just kind of like the social contract? Because hypothetically, like, she don't know her. I don't owe her anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't owe her respect, or I don't even know who she is. Like, so it's really.
So you're saying if it's a stranger,
is it like the social contract of like, no, you are disrespecting the what is it?
Are you asking what's the relationship? Is it just a complete stranger? Do they know each other?
Yeah, it could be like hypothetically they don't really know each other, so she doesn't necessarily owe her any level of respect. So, no. But I would imagine that it's just disrespectful in a sense of like, what is it, like the sanctimony of marriage? Is that a word?
Yeah, but if I just feel like if she's like, I'm not cool with that, I'd be fine with being like, all right, well then.
Right.
I get it.
I would be fine. I would be fine with it, but then also like, I still have power to make decisions on my own.
Right.
So I don't understand why you would be uncomfortable to a point where I need to like, where you feel like, you know what I mean?
They might be taking it as this person doesn't respect, like, I don't know how much
they don't respect you in your relationship.
Yeah, I don't know how much big women are, but I know for me on my end, if I'm watching a dude do that, or if I know that a dude's doing that, she knows he's doing it. Like, at that point, it is about me.
Is it something that is overt? Like, oh,
I don't know. This is your scenario.
So hypothetically, it's something that it could be. It's kind of ambiguous. Like it makes her uncomfortable, but somebody else could see the interaction. And folks like, that's nothing. But to her personally, it's like, you know what I mean?
Then I'd have to ask why.
Okay.
I'd have to ask questions like why. If other people are looking at it and I'm not tripping and other people see it, it's like nah. Then I'd have to ask, okay, what is it about this person or this situation that makes you feel that way? Let's get to the real reason.
What if she's just like, I just feel threatened by her. She makes me feel insecure and self-conscious about myself.
So then I'd be like, is it her physical appearance?
It's her titties.
You're worried
it's
about
mostly
that?
her titties.
Well then, nigga. Stop.
Yeah, I think because some women would just literally say, "I don't like that bitch. I just don't like that bitch."
Yeah,
right.
I don't like her energy.
Yeah, it's like, well, what? I need to know. And let's say I have a relationship with a person in this business or whatever. Like, I need to know if I'm gonna dead it. I need a good reason to do this. If I'm benefiting. If it's nobody, then I don't care. Right, but if I'm benefiting from something, I need to know why before I do this because. Just you being like, well, I don't like this bitch. That's not enough for me to stop this $1 million deal we got going or whatever the hell, So I need to know why and make it make sense. So, but you just feeling away, nigga, is not enough to walk away from this money, bro. Like,
I think it's a lot of.
So there has to be stakes attached to it.
Yeah, because most people, if there's no stakes, I'd be like, yeah, fine. I don't give a fuck about that person. Like,
I think there's certain things too you could probably even add or take out of it, but it's like. One, it's like, yeah, if I work with this person, then it's different. Like if I work around this person, I can't just get rid of them, right? So but you can set boundaries and be like, hey, all that buying me stuff or buying me my Starbucks drink or buying me going out to lunch, that shit is dead. You got to dead all that shit. But then too, I think sometimes too, it could be gender specific, right? As a guy, sometimes you might look at it like, hey, you need to cut that. Why? He's a guy. He's like, I can't handle it on my own. It's like, here's the thing. As a guy, I feel like he can take advantage of you more. So if you're in a situation with him, let's say you go out somewhere or you're in the car with him, it's just like if he wants to start to take advantage of you, now it gets to a space where things can get dangerous. And it's just like, don't be in that space where as a guy, we might be like, hey, I can handle myself as a man. She can't make me do anything that I don't want to do. In your situation, you could be.
I mean, she might suck my dick, but it may not get hard. Like, I have that level of control.
To your point, though, I will agree with that. Because I've been in situations where women have tried, but I'm physically strong. I've literally strong. Like,
get off. Yeah,
like,
get off me. Yeah.
And what you gonna like? You can't take me.
Yeah.
But like you said in the other,
now you got to charge for being a bitch.
I just went to dinner with him, but that dinner could lead if he decides. What you gonna do? And then now we got to deal with the psychological ramifications of all this, and so it's just like don't put yourself in that.
And you're gonna go through your head and be like, you're gonna have to make space for her to feel sorry about that. But in your head, you're gonna be like, I told this motherfucker if she would have did this, we would have never got here. And so there's different lines of just like I think that's where things can play a part too. Which is like, hey,
that's valid.
Just stop it. If it's work, then it's like you got to set that boundary. And if he keeps coming around, you might have to tell somebody, or put yourself around somebody else when he comes around. So he doesn't. So it's at least it's always you and another person.
Yeah.
Some type of thing.
And these talks should be had though, because there's a lot of things that women don't tell us.
Right.
In fear of us crashing out.
That too, yeah.
Like I've seen a thread. Kadi's admitted it to me before. She'll tell me a situation like years later, and she'll be like, "I didn't tell you that he said this to me or did this because I knew you would have showed up." You know what I mean? So I just didn't say nothing because I'm like. I knew when it comes to me and the kids. I took care of it, like, but if I would have told you with fresh, nigga, you showing up to the set or, whatever, beating that nigga ass, like, and so she was like, nah, and then when I read this thread of women, this guy was getting arrested in the behind his wife. I don't know, she called him. I need to come handle this. He was getting arrested. All the women in the comments like, I only tell my husband stuff when it needs to go there.
Oh, okay.
Like, if I don't need to go there, I'm not telling because I know he's gonna crash out behind me.
So it's honestly better to tell HR.
What if you like
something like that too?
She's like, if it don't need to, if I don't want it to go there, I don't tell my husband because I know.
What if your husband just like, oh, all right? It's like, does this nigga love me? Is this a grounds for cheating? Do I need to cheat on this nigga?
And then if you cheat, you come back and like, you suck his dick? You suck his dick?
I hope he did it good. Yeah. It make me look bad.
Yeah. Nigga think you accept this type of dick sucking? Oh, you nigga huge.
Like, do you think Janelle tells you everything? Every dude has made a pass, especially if you know a nigga?
Nah, but there's been a space where some stuff has like transpired at a workspace with somebody I was with, and I told her I was like, this person is coming at you. Like they're trying to get with you. And they were like, nah. They fought it tooth and nail. And then this person was like, so you trying to do dinner tonight? And I remember I got the call. He is. I was just like, I wanted to be like, you stupid bitch.
Oh,
I fucking told you. I didn't say that. Wow. Yeah. But in my head, I was like, you got to trust that I'm not trying to be jealous or insecure. I'm not tripping on that. I understand that if you're attractive, men are going to find you attractive. I even accept that. But it's just like.
I expect it. I don't just accept it. I expect it.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, I'd be shocked. I'm like, no nigga hit on you today? Like, that is shocking to me.
It's shocking. So you go like, all right, here's the deal. Just understand, I need you to be aware that this is happening. Sometimes when some women are aware, I don't even trip. I just be like, I'll let you handle that. Yeah. It's like, all right, cool, you got it. Oh, I want to go out hey, husband, dead dad. Yeah. And then I trust you to handle that. If I see that you're being naive about a situation, that's where I get frustrated.
Yeah.
That's why I'd be like, all right, you're not.
My only real concern, honestly, though, is like you said, the physical part of harm or something. Yeah. Like even if she's told me like somebody said something wild one time, and I'm like, you can handle that. If a nigga don't put his hands on you, yeah, you got it. But if you come to me, this nigga grab my or whatever, then nigga, we have a problem. Like,
so what if he grabbed your girl ass but didn't know she was with you, so he didn't know she was married? So it's like
if she handled it, I'm gonna let it go. If she handled it, if he gets fired or he whatever. Because I can't stop. The violation already happened. So I can't protect her from that. That already happened.
Got you.
Me kicking his ass is going to do what now? Especially
pride.
if he didn't know I existed.
It'll all be pride at that point.
You mean fighting them?
You know what I mean?
We don't know. We don't know the result of the fight.
Well, I only say kick because the rage level I'll be at. Yeah. And those, I don't see myself
Is that
losing.
conducive to fighting, though?
Huh?
Is rage conducive to
well, let's say wherever I'd be showing up, right?
Terrence Crawford slap your girl in the ass.
Look.
He come through.
But here's the thing. I'm not going to be like, hey, man, we got to.
Yeah. Oh, you snuffing
it's a sneak attack.
So
we didn't know where he came from.
Talking about this in the car. So there's no morals there.
That's horrible.
Oh, no.
There's no honor, nothing.
Hey, I need to talk to you outside for a second. No, nigga.
No.
But that's fair though. I think honor. I think at some point in time,
depends on the crime.
Honor can be lost.
Nah, man.
Yeah. Oh, that was your argument.
No. We're talking
about something else.
Yeah, but it led to like essentially honor of among men about how you go about things of like whether it's,
No, I think there are times to square up. Like let's go outside. I need to holler at you outside. And there are other times where if you somebody, I don't want to go dark. Just to tell you, Pilot told her one of the teachers at the school then touched him or something like that. Nigga, you're not being like, can I step outside, bro? It's instant death mode. It's instant. It's instant.
You know what? It's one of these.
Matter of fact, you're not even getting out of the car. They're gonna go right now. You're running them over.
Why'd you have to go Pilot? Why couldn't you just go Jess?
Right? I was like, God damn. Worst case scenario.
But honestly, because I feel like he crash out harder over the kids.
That's true.
That's fine.
I think but the teacher sitting there right on the chalkboard. All right,
nah,
kids,
but see, you went from fist to guns.
Yeah,
you know, you went from fist to guns.
I didn't, but look how your brain went.
You went straight to guns. You went straight to sniper long arm rifle.
That's how mad you would be. I never said that.
No, it's not. It's not anger. It's cold-blooded murder.
See?
It's not. There's no emotions attached to it.
So there it is. So there's no honor.
You hit somebody with a sniper for that?
Oh, it's over.
I feel
it's over.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. Something like that. I don't want you. I want you to know I'm coming. No pause, nothing. I want to strangle you. Yeah. And I want to look in your eyes. I want you to say like, I'm killing you. And I want you to be like, yeah, the regret.
The fear.
I want you to feel all that. I don't want you to be shot.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'll tell you exactly what I would do. I'll call the cops.
Then I knew he was
I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the authorities.
Nah, I'm gonna get off on that.
I don't believe you.
I'm calling the authorities. And then depending on how the case unfolds, depending on how I'm suing the district, if we suing the district,
no, that can happen as well.
Yeah,
after I beat you.
I would think about it. I would think about how to proceed.
I don't think you would be thinking. I think
I would think about.
That's the thing. It's like
information is going to come. You're gonna be like, you're gonna snap.
And that I think that's where this conversation came from. Is as logical as I am, as much as a thinker I am, Cotty's still like, but I don't trust you in certain situations to be the person you normally are. In certain situations, you're gonna crash the fuck out.
She questions your emotional acuity.
In certain situations with her and the kids, absolutely. She's like, I don't trust. You can't be the same guy you are normally. Not with us. You can't. You're incapable. Yeah. And I can't even say she's wrong. Like, cause I don't know what I'm gonna do if so I'm like, well. I applaud your intelligence. You know, don't fucking come tell me.
Yeah. Man, that's interesting, yo. Like, just thinking about what is a threat and what's not a threat, like, towards your partner. I do think there is a social contract that if a woman is wearing a ring, that they are married and you don't want to, you're not supposed to, like, we've all agreed as a society, we're not going to overstep our bounds on someone who is clearly accounted for.
I think the issue with that is that
we know so many are so unhappy, and
not even just that. I think so many men and women have slept with married people before.
Yeah.
That they look at that like let's see what's up.
Like a hurdle, not a stop sign.
But that speaks more to the, like, okay, like, let's say if I were a woman and I was married and somebody was hitting on me, I would look at them as someone who is of low value. Yeah. Because you're hitting on a married person.
Yeah.
Like that's
I think there are a lot of people who do think that way. Yeah.
Now, if it's a relationship that is platonic or a work relationship that materializes into like this tension and this, this sexual, like that's a little different, but something that's just like, oh yeah, I'm about to holler at her. Like that's hard. That's a hard no.
I think sometimes too, people, they look at it like they might do some light flirting with somebody married, not like aggressive flirting or even noticeable flirting, to see how that person responds. And if the married person responds in a way, then they start to kind of go deeper and be like, and some people are just naturally flirtatious people, married or not, which is like, I'm glad I'm married to somebody that's not naturally flirtatious, but it's just like, sometimes that happens, and then sometimes you even try to pursue them and be like, what the fuck you doing? It's just like, whoa, hey, I thought we was, I thought we was building here. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's all interesting. And then there's so many layers and factors of what counts and what doesn't and what you're willing to do because of the family.
I just can't stop this.
But I try not to look at him when he does it.
I know, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just looking at you, just like visualizing you just like in the bushes, just like waiting for waiting on the dude to walk out. It's just like creep up behind him and just snuffing somebody. I'm like, this nigga here,
psycho,
in the bush.
I wouldn't. So funny, I wouldn't know how to react to that though. Like in the sense of like, if that happened, would it be a hide in the bushes? Would it just be an automatic like pull up and he's just like wherever he's at?
I don't know. I don't know if you have that level of anger, you're not gonna be able to be calculated enough to
that's
like.
What I'm saying. I'm not that person.
Okay.
I'm I'm not gonna go look for it has to be when I see you.
Okay, when you see him.
It's not gonna be where this nigga live.
Oh,
okay. I ain't got time for that shit. So it's just
that man touch a woman's buttocks. Yeah, you got time for it.
No, I don't have to.
Yeah, it might be a go look for it. Well, what if he goes up to you and he sees you? Because sometimes niggas be trying to play the game. Yo, Keon, what's up, baby? How you been? Snuff.
Really?
Snuff McGee. Snuff McGee. Especially if they trying to be. Especially when you know what you did, nigga. Snuff McGee.
That's a lot of audacity to have.
That's a lot of audacity.
Say what up to a nigga after you just grabbed my wife ass.
That's a lot.
And you knew it was my wife ass, and you know and we cool on top of that. Yeah, insanity. Yeah.
Now, like in the prior situation that y'all presented, if he didn't know, but she's not introducing me to him. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if he that's the thing is, you would hope that, like you said, your person is wearing their ring, right? You don't wear a ring, so for you, it's going to be different in your situations. On the flip side of like women probably coming and talking to you and hitting on you, and at least from what I know, you don't. I do a good amount of marriage material. And I say specifically marriage, and I know that at one point you really wasn't doing a whole bunch. Maybe now it's.
I do it at the end of my sets.
Okay. Because I know for me, I have still been hit on. But I will say, I feel like some women be like, hey, and they just keep it like at that. Because it's just like, I remember there's a girl one time at a show, a girl was just like, I want to say something nice to you, but you seem like you a good husband. And I'm just like, all right, keep it at that. Just let her go. Some women are.
But also that is just a filler. You be like, well, I mean, I ain't good. And then there's her opening.
Yeah, for sure.
She still put it out there.
She put it out there.
She still put it out there. Some full on will hit you with if you wasn't married. Some be like, well, does your wife have to know? And then others be like, you seem like a good guy. Maybe in another lifetime. All that shit still means
something.
What you want to do.
It's an opening.
Yeah,
it's all an opening, and it's up to you to be like,
another lifetime
no,
is wild because it's like it's like, man, just don't play with
stop
me.
it.
Yeah,
like,
you know what it is.
I'd rather just you're a handsome dude, and then walk like.
Yeah.
I don't need the whole. If you are trying to dance,
Give
I don't
me
know.
excuses,
No disrespect, but like I don't need all that.
Stay straight up.
It'd be different if we didn't know what. I'm assuming we're talking about on stage, not just out in life.
Yeah.
Because it'd be different if we didn't know also what comes with you just being on stage and being. You could be the ugliest, most gross nigga. If you're killing, funny, and that's attractive.
Yeah.
So I even told Cody a lot. When I get hit on after shows, it doesn't count to me.
Yeah.
It don't count. You just saw me perform.
Mm.
I will take a random compliment at Walmart.
Yeah.
Versus anybody hitting me on after they just saw me. None of that shit counts to me. Because I had a lady a week ago. She goes, when you walked on stage, we thought there was a group, a bachelorette group. We walked on stage, we was like, oh, okay. But when you started making us laugh, you just went to, and I'm like, that don't count, nigga. Like,
you're in your element.
That don't count to me. Like, I'm gonna be sexy to you when I'm killing. Like, so that shit. Every compliment I get after a show, it goes in one ear and out the like.
It's funny because even with Janelle, she doesn't even, and maybe Cody does the same thing. She doesn't even get upset at those. She just goes.
Cody don't give a fuck.
She don't even ask. Usually Janelle don't even ask a whole bunch of further questions after that. She's just like, oh, for real? All right.
Like we talk about it and we'll laugh at how funny some of the compliments are, or how funny that should be hilarious to us. So like, but no, I just tell her all the time
are the I know you're married. Is that crossing the line? And another line.
I can't say it is because it's not fair to judge everybody's intentions. Some people really don't know how. Some people really do just want to give you a compliment and then that's it. They're not. You know what I mean? Like it's not fair to assume. Oh, you just want to fuck. They might be. I just want to acknowledge this, and that's it. I'm going about my business. I just want you to know that. Boom. Done.
And I would say women probably more than men will usually just give the compliment.
Yeah.
In a sense of just like, and the compliment is what it is, and it's nothing past that. Whereas us, as men, I would say more times probably than not, we're giving a compliment, especially if it's about your appearance or attraction. Mm-hmm. We're letting you know, like, I'll fuck if I can fuck.
The average dude, absolutely.
Right.
Because I've given compliments before where I'd be like, man, your hair dope. And I really meant that. And
then kept it moving, for sure.
Business,
absolutely,
you know
for sure.
But just within the context of, like, women knowing that you're married and wanting to give a compliment, is it crossing the line if it's something that they probably would like? Can you judge it based on would they say that if my wife was right here? Is that can you use that as a gauge
I think that's a fair
of crossing
bar.
the line?
I think that's fair.
Like you would say that if my wife was standing right next to me.
I think you're a lucky woman has been said in front of her.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
so they could.
It's been said to me, man. You won, brother.
Yeah.
You a lucky.
So her not being there, they should be like, your wife is lucky.
Yeah.
That's equivalent.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But if you wasn't married, you would not say.
You wouldn't say that in front of my wife.
You would not say that.
Yeah.
So
unless you senior citizen age.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Because they do it all the time.
Yeah.
If I was 30 years younger, which she finds hilarious.
Yeah. Nah, you know some of them still want to fuck.
Of course. It's like
you get a little 60-year-old woman that still got a little bit of
like
to her.
Like
she might be
the lady in the video, she was.
Yeah, she was rotating and she was losing her shit in that video.
So that's a good bar. If you wouldn't say that when she's here, then probably
that's the line.
Yeah.
So I think the whole "you're lucky," your husband's lucky, or your wife is lucky is, I've heard. Yeah, I've had that.
Because I seen a dude on the ship one time with this chick. I wanted to dap him up. Like I didn't want his girl. I just wanted to let him know my nigga.
You did it.
Good shit. But I didn't catch them because they would came into every show, but then they would dip out, But I wanted to be like, thank y'all for coming. Good shit, my nigga. Like she was nice.
And behind the scenes, she was like, actually, this is all a setup for me to get his money in 10 years.
Get out of there. Fort Worth, Texas, October 10th through the 12th. I'll be there headlining, so come through, support, get tickets. I got a link now. If you want it, DM me, and I'll also put it. I'm gonna have it up on the sites and stuff like that, my IGs and stuff. So come support me, man. Texas, I need that support, man.
Watch this man's special. pay for it, purchase
special.
it.
It's doing great. It's the numbers. I looked at the numbers on the streaming yesterday. Spotify, it's killing. Like, killing. Pandora's doing cool. iTunes is doing well.
I know Pandora's a thing too.
What's dope is if you Google me on the iTunes, it says the stats like held the number 1 spot for this long, blah blah. You know,
dope.
So I'm like that's cool. Following's growing like crazy. People are finding me. It's all been super dope. Got some stuff coming up. If I get it, 2026 gonna look very different.
When you get it?
Yeah. Well, I say if because there's multiple things. I just need one of them. I just need one of them. So when I get one of those things, 2026, I'm out of here. And then, so these are, if y'all haven't noticed by now, these drop on Fridays now. We didn't really make an announcement about it, but, you know, it is what it is. My link tree, my website has the link to literally everything you need from me. And so I'll be in this Friday. Sunday, I'll be in Charlotte. And then I'm in Vegas for a week. Then I do Sacramento, Atlanta, DC. I think are the next ones coming up. So get your tickets for those. Get them early. Let's sell out. DC, we should probably sell out all 4 shows. So, because we were close last time. So get y'all tickets for that. Atlanta, I think will go very well. So get y'all tickets for that. And I think that's it.
Yeah. Last thing, Bonfire Stories, my storytelling show, September 27th. If you're ever in LA, get tickets. It's up on my IG stuff now. It's a super dope show. It's a unique show. These guys have done it before. And, yeah, man, it's a good-ass time. So, September 27th, man. Appreciate
and shout out to everybody who came to the last Flapper show.
Mm.
That shit was...
Oh, yeah?
Good time.
Whew! That shit was incredible. The other comics all wanted their tape from that show. Because the crowd was just... They were dope. So, shout out to y'all for that.
Yeah, so, yeah, all right.
All right, I'm not...